And power cuts in Zimbabwe are now seriously affecting businesses. Power cut lasts up to 10 hours daily in some areas and affecting livelihoods and productivity in the country. For the last 2 decades, Zimbabwe has struggled to generate adequate electricity, and the government says blackouts will be prolonged due to a drought.
Inside his butchery shop, wondering out loud how he would survive Zimbabwe's worst power cuts in 3 years. He is one of many small businessmen and informal sector traders hit by the indefinite rolling blackouts lasting up to 10 hours per day, imposed last week by the state power utility ZETDC.
I have been operating this butchery for 12 years, but right now the electricity crisis is terrible. Sometimes I can go for 8 hours without power, and yet I trade in perishable goods. So without power, I can't cut the meat, and this makes basic operations very difficult.
Blamed by ZETDC on low water levels at the dam that supplies the biggest hydro plant, the power cuts add more pressure on an economy hurt by a devastating drought and cyclone this year. While large companies can resort to fuel-driven generators to power their businesses, many small traders are struggling in a country where inflation soared to a new 10-year high of almost 76% in April, eroding incomes and savings. Masaka, who operates his butchery in one of the oldest parts of the capital, says the blackouts are cutting to the bone. The rolling blackouts have so far spared mines, but in the residential areas and local business centers where most of the informal traders and small businesses operate, the power cuts are causing grief.
The way to go is the solar system. I don't know what the government will do, but to bring about solar, that will save the situation. But long back, 5 years ago, they were talking about going solar. I don't know where the project went. It just vanished in thin air. So I think if they embarked on this project, would be somewhere.
For the past 20 years, Zimbabwe has struggled to generate enough electricity to meet demand and has had to turn to countries like Democratic Republic of Congo, Namibia, Mozambique, South Africa and Zambia to top up supplies. During the 2000 to 2008 recession, when the country was in the grip of a dollar crunch and hyperinflation, it became harder for it to pay for the imports, leading to most of these countries demanding cash up front.